Hi and welcome. Today's video is on how to stop a 201p machine from racing when the power is turned on. But firstly, how to pick up your machine.
I just bought a beautiful 201p Singer sewing machine and it's got all of its parts. That's really lovely. And I'm just going to go pick that up and put it on the table.
And so here it is. And I'll just get it. Now, do you think I might be doing the right thing? It's a pretty old case, even though it's done up. It probably weighs about 25 kilos all up. And if I drop that on my foot, which I have no shoes on, I might break my toes. So maybe I'll forget about the handle at the top and I'll lift it from underneath. And so here she is, and as you can see, like the bentwood boxes, they're not made of real wood. The handles are not real secure anymore because they're old and they have sort of become brittle and come apart a bit. When I come down here, I'll show you what I mean here. Look here. It's all sort of flaky and come apart. Even these little, this is what's holding it together. If you're going to lift them, you know, just this, you know, like, it doesn't look real stable, does it? You know, I mean, I wouldn't lift it from a handle and think that my foot was going to survive. So, you know, best to always lift it from the bottom, no matter what machine it is, because this is just a veneer over a bit of wood, you know, and that's what the handle is held in this. Right there. And so here she is, and as you can see, like the bentwood boxes, they're not made of real wood. The handles are not real secure anymore because they're old and they have sort of become brittle and come apart a bit. When I come down here, I'll show you what I mean here. Look here. It's all sort of flaky and come apart. Even these little, this is what's holding it together. If you're going to lift them, you know, just this, you know, like, it doesn't look real stable, does it? You know, I mean, I wouldn't lift it from a handle and think that my foot was going to survive. So, you know, best to always lift it from the bottom, no matter what machine it is, because this is just a veneer over a bit of wood. And next to the 201p, we have here a 201k, a bit earlier, but look what happened to the handle to this. This old girl, lucky she's tough because someone, it wasn't me, previously had picked it up and they would have dropped it when that broke. Thank goodness I've got common sense. But they would have ended up with a pretty sore foot if it had hit the toes, that's for sure. They're like lead, they weigh so much. And you certainly don't want one of those landing on you. And also here, we have no grips to put our hands on the base of it, but over here on the 201k, we have on each side a little area to actually grip the machine underneath. So that's what you always do when you pick up a vintage machine. You pick them up from the bottom. There's Seraphina. She's going to have a look at the new machine. You're going to check it out, girl. Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it? You like that one? Seraphina. She's seriously the most beautiful cat in the world. Aren't you, girl? And after taking the lid off, it's like in pretty nice condition. The guy was sewing with it, but he said that the foot pedal was sticking on and it won't stop going crazy. Look at that wood coming off there. Oh dear. Never mind. Here we have, look, 201P, made in Penrith, Australia, from parts from Scotland. There's the little Singer badge, looking sweet. And here we have the instruction booklet. All together, looks like. Looks good. So now I've got the instruction thing to go off. And here we have the cords. Cords look good. I saw him using it, so it's safe to plug in. So that's good. Always want to get it tested or see someone else do it before you do when you're gonna buy a second-hand machine. Could be a death trap if you don't know if it goes well or not. That looks okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like a bad buy. I bought it for 20 Australian dollars. 20 bucks. And this is what I got. And I think I got a real deal. And here we go. We have the plug. I'll just plug it in. We'll have a look at it. Here we go. And this is what happens. And so here we have the foot pedal. And as you can see, it's missing a rubber. The other rubbers are in pretty good condition. Nevertheless, what we'll do is we'll replace those rubbers so that it has one on each one. Make sure before you start doing this that your plug is completely out of the wall. Electricity still comes out with the grounding of the plug in the wall. And make sure before you start to make sure it's completely unplugged. Now let's have a look. Ooh. Okay, so what we're looking at is this one. It's pretty filthy. Needs a really good clean. So we'll give that a clean. Capacitor has to come out. The capacitor has no use anymore in these sewing machines because it was only used to suppress electrical interference in TVs back in 1958. And now, seeing as we're in the year 2024, we don't use those sorts of TVs anymore. They don't be affected by the running of a sewing machine. So this capacitor just needs to come out. There's no point in it being in there. And that's what causes your machine to run like that. To run very fast by itself, like a one-man band. So you want that gone. So we'll get that one. Oh, it's a bit stuck, look. Oh, she's a bit stuck to there. That's okay. That's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Anyway, we'll take that capacitor out now, so it's pointless having that. I'll pull that out. There it is. Little capacitor. Throw it in the bin. Machine will work without that. Doesn't need one. So we're going to put the machine back together. We get these little screws and put them back in without the capacitor. So that will go in there like it just came out of. The little copper thing over the top. Put it in the hole. There we go. Give it a little tighten so it's comfortable. That's not solid yet. It's not clamped down to, you know, to hell. That's okay. And then this one, you want to do it just softly. And then this one. Put that one on. Back on there. Like that. There it is. Well, screwdriver goes AWOL majority of the time, but it's not too tight. Should be okay. Yeah. And this one, not too tight, just so it's flush with the metal underneath it. Okay, now we have the capacitor out. That should stop the running of the machine. Okay, let's have a look. Any more tightening? Let's have a little look. Nope. Okay, so that's cured that problem. But firstly, we need to give this a clean. We don't use cleaning agents on the insides because it's electrical. We just clean the surfaces with one of these. Make it all lovely and new. Lots of dirt coming off. Get rid of all that grime from there. This one looks like it's never been opened, ever. Get rid of all that rubbish. Ooh, yuck. Disgusting. Oh, and look how much lint is in there. Oh my goodness, look. That's disgusting. And it's all alongside here. Oh dear. That's like really yuck. All full of gross dust. Very gross. Now, if I have any further trouble with this machine, I'll get a brand new cord for it. I don't want to have any trouble with machines. I want them to run properly, because I like to sew a lot. When I get in the mood of sewing, I want this machine to work. Look at that horrid dust. Ugh, really bad. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, there's still more. Look at that, everywhere. Oh goodness, that's really disgusting. Probably never been pulled apart in its life. Yuck, gross. We'll do along that side. Any along there? Not as bad, but pretty bad here. Yeah. Never mind. Take that off there. Lots of dust. And here. Yuck, look at the dust. So gross. So, I've been tightening those up so they're nice and even. Because we want them nice and even to do their thing. Here's a big one and a small one. These little screws just sit inside the rubbers. That's what they do. There you go. A little tighter. Oh, that's nice and tight. That one's a little tighter. Yep, it's good. This one. Where's it? Oh yeah, there we go. And that one, tighten that too. There we are. So it should be tight now, fairly tight. And the last bit. Feels fairly even there. Alright, so that's about it done. Oh, light works. Okay. Let's see if removing the capacitor gave this machine back its normal functionality. And here goes, moment of truth. Oh yeah, there we go, yippee! How about that? That is so good. Look, stop and start, go fast, go slow, really slow. The difficult stitching goes slow. Very good. Wonderful. Now I should be able to make some really nice things. I'll go fast, won't it? That's great. Love it. So good. $20. This was $20. Australian. So yeah, you never know what you can find and fix up, do you? So good. Thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Next time on the White Elephant Sewing Machine Restoration, we'll bring you an abandoned, rusted and completely seized new home machine from the late 19th century. Stay tuned.